Welcome everybody to episode 5 of Animal Nights Live. I'm your host, Corbin Maxey. We are broadcasting live right now on Facebook. Hello, Facebook. We are broadcasting live on TikTok. What up, TikTok? And we are also on Instagram. Hello, Instagram. I am joined with my co-host, this right here. Can you guys see him? This right here is Erwin, and he is a monkey-tailed skink, and he's my co-host because people, of course, tune into the show. And by the way, if you are new to the show, welcome. This is a late-night show, of course, and if you guessed it, focused on animals. So we have live animals in studio tonight. We have a fun lineup tonight. Yes? Are you on mute? We have a fun lineup, guys. We actually have our tortoises in the studio tonight. Hank and Littlefoot are here, and we actually, well, this isn't one of them. We brought them some food. I cooked them one of their favorites, sweet potato, and we're gonna bring them out live. They're gonna eat, hopefully, on camera, and this is one of their favorite treats. So we're gonna be doing that. But first, I actually want to talk about something really quick, and I'm actually gonna refresh my page so I can see everyone here. Can we talk about something that happened, which was really exciting? We got faster internet. Folks, can we get a round of applause, please? Come on, virtual.
I'm excited about it.
Okay, well, I think it's supposed to work. And so here's the deal. So I live out in the country, okay? Let me make sure I can see my live. I live out in the country. I live actually about an hour outside of Boise in the town of Marsing, Idaho. So imagine a place out in the middle of nowhere, then a river, and then my house. And that's where I live. And so, you know, internet's hard to come by. So we got faster internet. As a matter of fact, I was more excited to get faster internet than when we got our local subway.
That was a big deal for Marsing.
That was a huge deal to get a local subway. It made the paper for like months. Like, oh my gosh, you know, it's like we finally made it. We have a Subway restaurant. Okay, so I'm going to try to get my laptop over here. I don't think I'm doing this right. Can you help me out? Thank you. Thank you so much for your help.
Technical support, producer, director.
And yes, yeah, financial advisor.
Really?
Anyway, okay, you guys. So, and like I said, our internet was super slow. Hopefully, it's coming in clear. How does it look on your end? Hopefully, hello, everybody. Matter of fact, I have a couple slow jokes. Our internet was slower than a snail. That was pretty lame. Our internet was slower than a Sarah McLachlan song. That was pretty funny, okay? No one knows who that Sarah McLachlan is, and she's the one who's like, who can say la, la, la. And we should, anyway, that really sad music. Okay, our internet was slower, here it is, than the workers at the DMV. Was that funny? Can I get an applause for that? Okay, I need to look on Facebook.
If you've ever been to one of Corbin's live shows, he definitely took that joke from the show.
Oh, the DMV, because I bring up Happy, my alligator snapping turtle, and they live a very slow, sedentary lifestyle, similar to all the workers at the DMV. Okay, sorry, Tabitha. I have people from the DMV watching. Okay, you guys, so we actually have some exciting news. Before we get to our animal news, I do want to say that the animal news is one of the most popular parts of the show. A lot of you tune in just to watch the animal news, so I'm going to start doing something new, okay? I am going to start actually recording and filming separate animal news videos for my YouTube channel, so it's not like I have enough things already to do. And it's basically going to be quick. So if some of you how many of you like the news? Can we ask that really quick? Instagram, TikTok, do you guys like animal news? Facebook? Hello, Corbin. Low. Oh, Jackie said her 2 top fans are here. What's Instagram
saying? A couple people
saying?
Are saying that it's blurry.
It's blurry. And we got new internet?
I'm not connected to the Wi-Fi on this one.
But Facebook's connected to the Wi-Fi. Facebook, how do we look? Okay. Hi, Jan. Taylor Stroud. What's up, Heather? Okay, guys, I'm getting completely distracted. So, anyway, I'm going to start filming new animal news stories, and then I'm going to post them on my YouTube channel. So look forward to those on Saturday mornings. That's what I'm going to start doing. And then I think we should just talk about the news and also about our 2 tortoises, brother and sister, because we have some exciting news right now.
Might be the lens, they say. Hold on one moment.
It might be the lens. Hold on, you guys. We have technical difficulties on our Instagram. Instagram, hold on. Please hold on. TikTok, how are you doing? It's a good view of Erwin. Oh, that's nice. Someone said they can see Erwin on TikTok. You guys see his tail? This is very cool. Okay.
Hi, Josh. Hi, Britt.
Hey, Josh. Hello,
How's it look
Brittany.
now? How's it look now,
How
you guys?
does it look now? Facebook, how do we look? Facebook said, oh no, I lost you. I hope it's my internet and not yours. Freeze in place. Oh my God. I just did a whole bit about how we got new internet.
Oh, maybe it was just a dirty lens.
Well, this is Facebook now.
Way better.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. I was like, we just got internet and then freeze.
Beautiful and clear.
That's a joke, you guys. I'm really not frozen. Now someone probably just turned off. Okay, before we get to the news, I just want to... Actually, I'll talk about my sister later. Let's get to the news. So, this is like the biggest animal news. 2 cats, that is correct. 2 cats, you guys want to read this, tested positive for the coronavirus in the U.S. These were the first pets, the U.S. pets to test positive. They both came out of New York. Oh, what a lovely place to be right now.
I'm so thankful we're here.
I know. I actually miss New York. I miss it so much. So, 2... so Taylor says, Corbin, it's been fine. Hey, Jana, everyone says it's fine. I'm just getting so confused. Okay, so 2 cats tested positive. Now, people are freaking out, and here's the deal. So, I want to try to get a visual of a cat. So, I'm going to start using props. This is what I can find around our studio, a.k.a. our home.
That's our pit bull's Halloween costume.
Is it? Now, are these devil or cat ears? These are cat, right?
A devil cat.
Okay, devil cat. Okay, so if you're tuning in, we're talking about the 2 cats that had the coronavirus. So, point blank is that the cats are going to be fine, and it turns out that, we're finding new things about this virus every single day. So, because before scientists said, hey, scientists said, hold on guys, scientists said, sorry, scientists said that that we can't get the coronavirus from our pets, vice versa. Well, it turns out cats can get it. So we're learning stuff new. This is called the novel coronavirus. So, like I said, new stuff every day. But a lot of people are freaking out, and you guys just need to calm down because apparently, if this was a serious issue, a lot of more people would be infected with this. Because millions and millions of people have cats, and like millions all around the world. And this is like the first case in the United States. So, anyway, what are your thoughts on that?
I think I heard on the news that we have to be more worried about us giving it to our pets than the pets giving it to us.
So the cats need to be worried about us, not us worried about our cats. And it turns out the 2 people, oh good, we're getting a bunch of hearts on Facebook. It turns out the 2 people in New York, and there were 2 separate cases. One of them had the coronavirus, and she or he gave it to the cat. And yeah, and also the tigers and I think lions at the Bronx Zoo had the coronavirus, and they are fine as well. Cats can they carry coronaviruses. Remember, coronaviruses are it's a kind of a broad group of viruses that have the crowns or the coronas around them. So anyway, so we're still learning about this. Any thoughts on that? Are you guys scared? Are you scared of your cats?
The Hyman family said it came from a bat, right?
So they suspect it might be a bat, but we're still finding stuff out. And the thing is that, people are terrified of bats. And this is actually, a very, very good point. So someone sent me an animal news story that people are destroying bat nests around the country. They're killing bats all around the world because they're scared they're going to get the coronavirus. Here's the deal. A bat flying around in the wild, you're not going to get the coronavirus from a bat just flying around. What happened, I'm sorry, I'm not meaning to scream, I'm getting all worked up at the camera. What happened is that these bats were being sold for food in a wet market, and they were in these nasty, horrific, unsanitary conditions, and people were eating them, and that's how they got the coronavirus. That's what they suspect. That's one of the theories. Nothing's been scientifically proven. So anyway, Jackie said, Corona cats. I wonder how many people were named their new kitty Corona Arona. Oh man. There's going to be a big baby boom. I'm frozen right here on my side. Can you see it? This is crazy. Should we not name our internet provider? This slow internet connection was brought to you by beep. Okay, so you know what? What we're going to do now, I don't think we should give them a recommendation. I don't know, you guys. Bear with us.
We've upgraded to the gamers package.
To the gamers. I could be a gamer. I could be so mad right now if I played games. Okay, I think we're still working. Okay, you guys. So now let's get on to our other news story. This is my favorite news story, and here's my prop. What do you guys think I'm going to talk about? Here's my prop. What do you think I'm going to talk about? So remember,
there's some raspberry jam.
Some raspberry jam. It was supposed to be jelly. So here's what I'm going to talk about. We are going to talk about the jellyfish. Did you guys see this? Jellyfish. Why are you frowning? I thought it was Honey, I needed a visual for the audience. We don't have the technology.
I don't think about raspberry jam when I think jellyfish.
Well, we're not a jelly family, but I mean,
see the correlation.
Do you see the correlation? Do you guys get it? Jellyfish, jelly. Do you guys like props, by the way? Can we figure this out? I don't know if people are gonna like props or not. Long story short. Oh, I know why.
SpongeBob.
Okay, SpongeBob. Honey, is it Eris 5G?
I did the other one.
Oh no, I was on our old one. That's why.
No, I just clicked that.
You did?
Yeah.
No, now it just did the Frontier. Anyway, sorry guys, bear with us. So, jellyfish were spotted in... TikTok. Oh no. Jellyfish were spotted in Venice, which is insane, which is amazing. Can you guys believe that? And this actually is a really, really big deal because we were actually in Venice back in August, which was, I mean, if you would have told me that there were jellyfish in there, I wouldn't have believed you. It's just crazy. So just because the waterways were always full of boats and other vaporettos and gondolas. So now, since Italy's been on a lockdown since March 9th, the really cool thing is now animals are getting back to normal and the waters are clear, there's less pollution, and now we have jellyfish. Did you see that viral video?
Yeah, I think I tagged you in it a few days ago, but...
I'll tell you what, I think it's so exciting, and I actually posted it on my Animal Nights Live Facebook page. Let me know if you saw that jellyfish video. I thought it was so awesome to see this. I think it's so cool. And speaking about other animals, it was so cool on Earth Day. A lot of national media outlets decided to post, and share photos and videos of animals that have just been taken over, taking over the streets and taking over cities due to this coronavirus and due to this lockdown, which was awesome. So I think there were monkeys taking over in Thailand. They have pumas in Chile. I think I'm saying that name right. Chile, which is awesome. They also have, rats in New York. It was super cool. Wild goats in London. That is so weird. And anyway, which I thought was super cool. So you guys, technical right now. This is like Murphy's Law that I would talk about having great new internet, and now it's like, okay. Well, thank you for bearing with us. How do we look on your end? Please let us know, although I might not be able to read your comments. I thought that was kind of funny. I think it automatically switched to our other server. I don't know, you guys. Okay, we're going to go on. So I have a question for you. Have you seen this? This is probably my second favorite animal news story coming out this week. Are you ready? Honey, I'm putting on my pizza costume for this. Are you guys ready for this? Look at this. All right, you guys. Have you heard of this? This is the craziest new thing. Have you heard of pizza groundhog? This is a serious thing, pizza groundhog. So this was a viral video that went out. It actually was in Philadelphia where a lady filmed a groundhog. The groundhog was eating a piece of pizza. It was hilarious, and I thought I'd wear my pizza uniform for that. This is crazy right now. Can I show...
The comments are still coming through just fine. You don't need to watch yourself live while you're live.
Well, I don't want to watch myself live. I just
the comments are still coming through.
The comments are coming through?
Everyone says it looks great.
Taylor says it's been good. Now I just feel like a weirdo in a Halloween costume. Do you not like the props? Yes or no?
Corbin has accessed our Halloween tote.
It is true. We almost won an award for this amazing baby right here. It looks like TikTok's doing fine. If you are tuning in, this is, I think I'm just going to scrape the news, by the way.
Let me catch up here on Instagram.
Okay, guys. Oh, comments are now coming through. Pizza groundhog. Well, that explains why they're stuck in Groundhog Day. Will you like the pizza groundhog video? Yes, I will link. Heather asked, will I link the pizza groundhog video? Yes, I will link the video. And remember, I'm going to be filming these new animal news segments where I will be putting them on YouTube tomorrow. So, click links and stuff like that. And folks, oh, yes.
Oh.
Were you trying to catch a fly?
I'm just trying to get a word in.
Okay, I'm sorry. sorry. Okay, I'll shut up. Go. What do you have?
All right, Porcupine Tail says the props are funny. Deanne, Metallica, Rock, Sherwood. Ooh, I love that name. Saw that. Name? It was awesome to watch the jelly. So cool. Venice is amazing, and to see the clear water there is beautiful. Awesome. Love how the animals are flourishing. Wave,
awesome. Tom Fiddle said, wait, people eat bats? Internet not bad being out in the country. Yes, let's answer Tom's question. And thank you, Tom, for bringing this up. We actually have a dedicated viewer, and I want to give him a shout out on Instagram, this is such a cool dude. I believe he's in South Africa right now, but he's originally from Germany. His handle is biologist_in_training, and he was letting me know that people were destroying bat nests, and it's a big deal because people eat bats, by the way. That's how people that we suspect that they got the coronavirus.
Oh my gosh, I wonder if people say they taste like chicken.
I think they do. In
Ew.
Asia, they sell them in markets, and you guys, it's not sustainable, and people get sick from them, and these animals are in horrific conditions. So, Tom, that is how new viruses are basically born, and bacteria. But yeah, so anyway, I just want to point out that bats are great for us. As a matter of fact, we need to stop eating bats. One, they're disappearing. We have to stop eating bats.
You said we as in like we're a collective of people that eat bats. We don't eat bats.
I think it's disgusting. Leave the bats alone. Leave the bats alone, please. We need bats. Seriously. So, for one, did you know a brown bat can eat 6,000 to 8,000 mosquitoes?
I love that fact. In
a night. Right? And, by the way, they're not eating brown bats. These are tiny
want a bat
bats.
house.
We do need a bat house. But, I'm trying to, like, show my arms. They're eating those, like, fruit bats. That's what they're eating, because they're, like, meteor. But
they're big, right?
They're big. They're big. But the fruit bats, you guys,
Can you show us how big? I'm just kidding.
I don't want to hit Erwin off set. So the bats they're not that big, but they're like little chickens. And, long story short, fruit bats are good. And the reason why is they help disperse seeds through their poo. And then some bats are actually pollinators. So we need to keep bats. People stop eating bats. I hope I don't get flack for that. Who cares if I do that?
Who's going to give you flack?
The people who eat them.
I don't think they're watching.
Hopefully not. Well, they're the ones sick right now. I mean, I guess we're all sick because of this mess. Okay. So, why are you trying to get me worked up on live camera?
Wade Berkman says, I have a bat house.
We are talking bats, I see. Virginia says, hello. Aqua Kitty Gamer on TikTok is trying to get your attention. Aqua Kitty Gamer, cool down. Oh, someone said cool down. Oh, no, someone said Colden. Oh, my name's Corbin, but I do like that. Hello, Aqua Kitty. How are you doing? Thank you so much. Aqua Kitty, I've had bad vision since I was a tiny little tot, so I can barely see your comment, but Aqua Kitty, I can see you, and thank you, Aqua Kitty, for tuning in on TikTok. Appreciate it. Okay, so, man, I just got...
Oh, the Porcupine Tail says, need bats for tequila. They pollinate the plants.
Need bats for tequila. That is very good.
I love that fact.
Thank you, Porcupine Tails, and thank you, tequila.
And the Hyman family says, bats are the best. We never had mosquitoes because we are bats.
That's awesome.
Maybe because they have bats?
Because they have bats. I don't think the Hyman family is a bat. Let's see what we have. Robert LaRue says, love the show. Robert might be drinking tequila right now. Robert, you're probably drinking tequila right now. If you're watching the show. Coco! Okay, so they're trying to say it wasn't a bat, I think. Oh, Amy was saying, so Amy is trying to say, someone said, I am mad at you. Oh, God, I'm not going to deal with that. Aqua Kitty, if you're mad at me, then leave the discussion.
Don't be rude to Aqua Kitty.
Aqua Kitty's mad at me. So they believe, allegedly, that bats are, that they could possibly have been the source of the coronavirus, but it's been linked to other animals as well. So we're still finding stuff out. Nothing's been confirmed. I do want to say that. So anyway, and don't hate Aqua Kitty. Don't hate. I'm sorry. I was just trying to tell... Oh, Aqua Kitty said she's sorry. Aqua Kitty, I'm sorry.
I'm glad you two worked that out.
Aqua Kitty, I'm sorry for belligerently yelling at you on live camera. Aqua Kitty, I'm trying to tell you, but you keep ignoring me. Aqua Kitty, I'm sorry. Okay, what's going on?
Idaho Instagram? Star Bear said, we want to put bat boxes in our yard. Is that suggested? We live in Star.
Yeah, so you can do bat boxes, but my friend from
Animals in Distress?
Thank you. I was going to say
Maybe,
which she's not watching. Animals in Distress Association in Boise. She's our bat expert. She's been working with bats for over 150 years. And she's been working with bats for a long time.
She'd laugh at that.
She would laugh at that. You can put bat boxes up, but I asked her that, and she said if the bats aren't already there, it's kind of hard to attract them. You need to put the boxes where they'd like to be, like by maybe like a river, some water source, which will draw the insects. That's what she told me. So I'd like bat boxes too.
Oh, wow. Hyman family, where are you guys at? Are you guys in Star, Meridian, Boise?
Is that to them?
Yeah, they're kind of...
Yep. Aqua Kitty, who makes
chatting about
referrals. I don't know if it was actually okay, here you go. Thank you guys. I'm from India. Oh, okay. So India. Hello, if you are from India on TikTok. Corbin here from Idaho, near California. That's what I always tell people. Anyway, thank you for tuning in. If you are tuning in, I'm
Kuna. There's
Kuna.
probably bats there.
Yes, there are bats. We have a lot of species of bats. Okay, we have to move on. Oh, by the way, I have to say something. Before we get our tortoises out, they're brother and sister, right? They were born on the same day, hatched the same day 10 years ago. And speaking about brother and sister, oh, Jackie said we have bats all over our cabin. We need them to eat the mosquitoes. I guess I'll research the bat boxes. Bat beacon. Oh, Diane from Missouri says mini bats. This is awesome. Okay. Okay, guys, we're done with the bats because this is a big deal. We're going to bring out brother and sister tortoises, but speaking about siblings, my sister right now is giving birth.
It's true?
It's true! I mean,
her water hasn't broken yet.
Her water is not broken, but she is in the hospital and she's giving birth right now. And I wish we were there at the hospital, but this show is way more important. That's a joke, you guys. This show, that's a joke. Family comes first. But of course, the hospital, because of the coronavirus, no one can get into the hospital. So my sister's having a baby, and I cannot wait to meet the little dude, the little guy. I'm going to have a new little animal assistant. I cannot wait. So hopefully I'll be able to meet him by next year with all these restrictions. I don't know. Okay. How many of you guys want to see the tortoises? Can I get a round of applause? Thank you for watching Animal News. If you have an animal news suggestion, you can send it to our email, animalnightslive@gmail.com. Can we get a round of applause? Who wants to see some animals? Are we ready?
A bunch of people are congratulating you over here.
Oh, thank you. TikTok, are you congratulating or are you still mad?
Awesome news.
But I got mad. The man who made this made the coronavirus. Aqua Kitty.
Carly Q, it was just Micah's birthday.
It was just Micah's birthday, yep. Okay, guys, here we go. Let's get some loves. So, to entice our next guest, we have cooked sweet potatoes. I paid an arm and a leg for these bad boys, which, by the way...
At Logan's Market.
At Logan's Market, which, by the way, thank you for your donations. All the GoFundMe donations go to the animals' food. So thank you for buying these $50 sweet potatoes. Okay, you guys.
And frozen rats.
Oh, babe, don't say that. Okay, guys, let's welcome our first one. So, come here.
In the meantime.
Come here. Okay, everybody, so we have... Littlefoot.
Thanks, Amy.
There's Littlefoot right there. And we have... Come here, Hank. Oh, take a look at this. And we have... Oh, my God, they're both huge. And we have Hank. So...
You've got a lot going on over there.
I have a lot going on right now. So, if you take a look... Okay, hold on, guys.
You didn't think that out right.
I didn't think this out right. I didn't think anything out. We didn't think the internet out right. I mean, I thought we did. Okay, so if you're tuning in, this right here is Hank, and this right here is Littlefoot.
Littlefoot's catching up.
Littlefoot's catching up. They are the exact same age, and this is so interesting. So they're 10 years old. Our tortoise Tinkerbell actually she laid 17 eggs, all 17 of them hatched, and we found homes for 15 of them, but I wanted to keep the largest one and the smallest one. So Hank and Littlefoot, exact same age. Oh, Facebook, I don't think you can see on Facebook. We're gonna have to tune it up a little bit on the Facebook. They are the same age. I'll lift up Littlefoot so you can see. Now,
it's funny you should say.
Why? These are the one of the largest tortoise species in the world. Third largest. Did you know that? So oh yeah, Facebook, we're going out. Look at our special. Give it up for my amazing our director, camera director. You did such a good job. It needs to go back probably just a hair more. So we're going to try to entice them with these yams. So these two are
looking good?
Looking good? I think so. How does it look? I'm getting a bunch of messages. I don't know. Let's see how this looks, you guys. Let's see how this looks. Hi, Hank. Hi, Littlefoot. Littlefoot reminds me of our old van, which we had a lift in. Jackie, Littlefoot reminds you of a van?
That's funny.
Maybe we should... Okay. Let's see. Melissa says, hey, Chicken Chaser. Yes.
Oh, Chicken Chaser.
This is Chicken Chaser. I don't think they could see Hank. Should we flip Facebook? Can we flip it right now? What if we flipped it? Director of Photography, Alyssa. Yay. Okay, you guys. Can you see him now? Thumbs up. Can we see them now? Welcome to Corbin's Cooking Show. On today's contestants, we have cooked yam, or cooked sweet potato. Can we see them? Diane says it looks good. I think they're doing pretty good, actually. So, just so you guys know, they're the exact same age. All the other tortoises are the same size as Hank, but Littlefoot, for some reason, has always stayed little. They've had the same diet, same environment, really everything. And these guys are just what's really, really interesting. So, long story short, yeah, we don't know why Littlefoot stayed little. She is a female. The females will get a little smaller, and the males will get bigger. So, they will get big. So, this Hank will get over 150 pounds, which is just crazy to think. Littlefoot probably won't get as big. Oh, it's working! Woo! Okay, guys, we're getting the laptop going to where I can read your comments. Please ask me your questions. These guys, by the way, are up pretty late. They usually go to bed. What did someone say?
Vicki Allen said, I used to work with a guy that resembled Littlefoot and Hank.
What? So they were slow? Did they have wrinkly skin? I used to make a joke. Oh, they look super good right now. Oh, let's get the jam out of here. This looks ridiculous. You know, oh, they look so good. Now I can see what you guys can see. I didn't know what I was watching. I was looking out into the abyss like usual. Okay.
Trust me.
So Jackie says, why do they raise and lower when you set them down? Well, just like if I picked you up, you'd probably like kind of lower just a little bit too. But they can walk just fine.
They're on hydraulics.
Yeah, they're on. Yeah. Jackie, you're tuning in to these are robotics. Okay, any questions right now, you guys, about our beautiful Sulcata tortoises? If you take a look, they have these scales right here, these thick scutes that they'll use as like a defense mechanism. So in Africa, they have a lot of predators, right? And what they'll do is they'll stick their head in their shell and go with their legs. And these are super tough, super tough scales that actually protect them almost like a knight with armor, which is super neat. Okay.
All right. So the Porcupine Tails asked, did you upgrade your desk just to fit them? Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes, we did.
And Littlefoot's going towards the laptop now, which is, Littlefoot looks a lot bigger next to Hank when you have them side by side.
Oh, Amy Sue says, Littlefoot and Hank, you are two terrific tortoises.
Amy
Say that
Sue,
real quick.
Thank you. I was wondering where you were. Thank you, Amy Sue.
Wade Berkman says, I have a Bell's Hingeback tortoise.
Very nice. Very nice.
Any other tortoise owners out there?
Any other tortoise owners? And by the way, if you do follow me on Instagram and Facebook, you'll know I'm always posting these guys. Littlefoot.
What age do they stop growing?
So these guys will never stop growing. They will slow down, but they won't stop growing. And they'll live to be over 100 years old. Matter of fact, we need to talk to somebody about putting them in our will, actually.
Oh.
I mean, we really should. It's a
and the alligators and the alligator snapping turtle.
And the alligator snapping turtles.
Probably a couple more.
Littlefoot just sat on my hand. She's heavy. Aww. She's around 30 pounds. Hank's around 50 pounds, actually.
The Hyman family asked if they swim.
No, they do not swim.
Or like water.
They like to bathe in puddles, which is really interesting. And they like to flick mud off their backs onto their shells to cool down. It's like a natural thing that they'll do, which I think is so neat. And they'll do that in the wild as well. This is interesting. In the wild, they can go months. This is crazy without water. Months. And even some resources say even a year without water because they get a lot of the moisture from the vegetation they eat in Africa. They live in like hot environments in Africa.
Carly Q says, yes, desert tortoise named Tank.
Hank. Oh, is Hank a popular name?
Tank.
Deanna.
Sorry.
Amy said, do they dig holes and hibernate? No. And this is a problem. So people will get them as pets, these tortoises from Africa, these Sulcata tortoises, and they'll think that they need to hibernate them, and what will happen is you'll end up killing your tortoise. So these guys do not hibernate, and they require big enclosures. So if you do follow me on my Instagram or my Facebook, you'll know that I'm always inside their building. But these guys, they literally have their own mini facility or mini log cabin, and then a big outdoor yard, which, I mean, it's a huge outdoor yard. So they require a lot of space, but they do not hibernate. So that was a long-winded answer, but they have to have something indoors. They have to have heat lamps, a heater. Things can get pretty expensive.
Hank's shell looks like a treasure chest.
How can you tell if they're male or female? That's a really good question. Thank you from Deanna. Okay, so Deanna, you can actually tell if they're male or female by looking at the underside of their shell. So the underside of Hank's shell is almost like concave, and the reason why it's like that is so he's able to get on top of other female tortoises to make other tortoises. when he's getting down and dirty. So these, I mean, that's why they have it, concave, so they're able to get on top and mount the females. Yes?
How long is the incubation time, and what do newly hatched babies eat?
Thank you. So the
Amy
incubation, Amy Sue, I read online when I was 10 years ago, when Tinkerbell laid 17 eggs. To give you guys just really quick what happened is I thought, oh my gosh, Tinkerbell had never laid eggs before. I put them in a tub of vermiculite and soil, and I put them inside the animal house, and I misted them twice a week for 5.5 months. And I read online incubation can be anywhere from 6 to 7 months. They hatched in 5.5 months. And they all hatched, and they were all this big, the size. I mean, I still have their egg shells. Isn't that amazing?
Oh, they're like the size of golf balls, right?
Yeah,
or ping pong balls.
Yeah, ping pong balls. Yep, ping pong balls. My college crowd probably knows about that.
Were they lightweight like that?
Yeah, I mean, no, they
like
just,
a golf
no,
ball.
Yeah, no, not at all, because there was something in it. Like there was an egg, like the yolk and everything. Oh, and Littlefoot's eating. By the way, these guys are complete herbivores, so they only eat veggies. Someone keeps on accidentally hitting, or maybe they're actually doing a mean face on purpose. Littlefoot is eating a cooked sweet potato. This is a treat for them. They mainly eat grass. And so, but we do give them occasionally treats like this when we do live shows, which is really neat.
Carly Q says they can swim. Look it up on YouTube.
So
that would be interesting to see.
So Carly, I guess what I meant when you asked me that question is if they can swim or not, or like do they like to swim? I would say no. Like if I would never put them in a pool. If given the opportunity, yes, they can.
I'd think they'd sink. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, it's interesting, but these guys, they like shallow water, and if you paid attention, Carly, you could see in the creek. If you watched our story, you'll see we did a brand new tortoise yard where we have a creek through it, and we actually had Tank was in the creek, which is really cool. Not swimming, more or less, just like sitting down and
enjoying the water.
Enjoying the water because it feels so good. Can they dig holes to get out of the heat sometimes? But like he said, they do not hibernate. They can dig deep tunnels. Absolutely. Thank you, Nancy, so much for saying this. They dig deep burrows, and this is a natural way that they keep cool. As a matter of fact, their burrows down in Africa can get over 30 feet deep, which is incredible. And
she's mean mugging.
Why is she mean mugging?
She's just looking so funny.
Oh, are you talking to me or someone on
Littlefoot?
Oh, Littlefoot. So long story short, their burrows, they are like mini AC units for other animals in the environment. So those burrows in Africa provide homes for rodents, for insects, other reptiles, birds. So it's super important, and they do burrow. Hank has a natural burrow in his outdoor yard, and it goes deep. Like it goes deep to the point where I actually had to close it off today because I didn't want Hank to go down there because I knew I was taking him on the show tonight.
You couldn't get him back out.
I couldn't get him back out. No. Now, mind you, he is not permanently outside in his main yard. He'll probably be out mid-May. I think the temperature gradient that I have found that works for us, if it doesn't get below like 55 or 60, they're able to be okay out here, especially if they have like shelter like a burrow. Any other questions?
Yeah, can they turn back over if they get stuck on their back?
So sometimes they can, but sometimes they can't, and that's how a lot of tortoises will end up dying. And the males will fight each other for the females. They're really territorial animals, and Hank is actually pretty territorial. And if you guys want a behind-the-scenes fact, we actually don't even house these two together because these guys, they honestly can be aggressive, and it's so funny because when you think tortoises, you never think about them being aggressive, but they will ram each other. So, thank you so much. So, yes, they can ram each other. They can get knocked over. I have never gone out and seen one of them on their backs. Oh, you know what? Maybe once I did. I think once, where Hank was knocked over by Tank at one time, and I was like, oh my gosh, and Hank was fine, of course. He has this shell, but I'm happy I got him in time, because, you know, if he's over for a super long amount of time, blood will rush to his head, he'll obviously get super dehydrated. It's not good.
Is it true that their shells can withstand a lion's bite?
Yes! One of my favorite facts. But their shell is sensitive, and they can actually feel you touching the shell, so it's just like our fingernails made of keratin, which is interesting. And this is Hank is mean mugging the camera. Maddie says, hi Hank. And then Courtney says, does Hank not want the sweet potato? Hank,
let's see about that.
Do you think he's full? Hank's not really used to our shows. We don't usually... Littlefoot is used to... We do these live... Well, we used to do live shows.
His face is super green. Looks like he's been eating some grass today.
He's been eating tons of grass.
Let's
Hank
see
is
if
all
he's
about
just
the grass.
spoiled.
By the way, these guys are great lawnmowers, but by the way, you'd have to make sure you just clean up after them. Is he eating?
How sharp is their bite?
Oh, you know what? Hank bit my toe once. And it was like, I was like, in the toy store, and I was like, ah!
Ladies, don't wear red toenail polish around this guy.
Because, not me. Because
I said ladies.
Well, but around this guy, they're talking about Hank.
Yeah.
Because Hank or Littlefoot will think your toenail is a piece of fruit.
Oh, she is like a cute granny.
Yes. Now, and there was, okay, can I see if there's a joke? Can I actually, can I test this joke with the audience? TikTok, can we see if TikTok said anything? I think everyone's mad at me over there. Hopefully you're not mad. TikTok, I love you, by the way. And by the way, if you're not on TikTok, please follow us on TikTok to see some awesome videos. So let's see, what does TikTok say? Looks like they can chomp through the sweet potato. Absolutely they can. I actually cooked this and cooled it, so they're able to get right through that. How's TikTok? Is it good?
Yeah, just got a lot of people joined over
Thank you,
here.
TikTok. Oh, look at Littlefoot. There you go. Now, they don't have any teeth. It's almost like a bird's beak. Honey, can you get the money shot? Look at this money shot. Look at this. Look at the tongue. And they also have a tongue that's just like ours. They eat like some people I know. Watch this. Ready? Get the money shot. Oh, Littlefoot, come here, sweetheart. You want to try it? Ow. You see her tongue? It's just, I love their tongues. Shannon. Hello, Shannon. Shannon said, which one chases the chicken? It would be Hank. Hank chases Debbie the chicken. Matter of fact, that was a very popular video I posted, and it's really funny, these videos that people see that you don't even think, I don't know, Hank's been chasing chickens for years, and I just finally was like, I should probably film this, and of course it just got seen, it got shared a lot. It was really cool. So
he looks like he's either shy or really mad.
I don't know. Is he mad? Okay, Shannon says hi. Hi, Sam. Oh,
hi, Shannon.
I do want to say something really quick for the audience, because a lot of people, and I don't want you tuning in and being like, oh my gosh, this is great. Now I want to go out and buy a tortoise, because a lot of these poor Sulcata tortoises, a lot of them get picked up by people who really don't do the research. They don't have the right environment for them, and they don't realize how big they get. These guys get big. They're the 3rd largest tortoise species in the world. And like I said, a lot of people don't know what they're getting into. Yes, what do we have?
TikTok, KK says, did they live with you at your house?
Thank you so much, KK, you said? Mm-hmm. Thank you for asking a question, KK, on TikTok. They do not live with me in the house. We actually have property along the Snake River near Marsing, Idaho.
Where can she go to see that?
YouTube.
YouTube,
and also my Instagram. KK, if you follow me on Instagram, at Corbin Maxey, and you can click on my highlights. I'm always doing behind-the-scenes stuff to show you where they live. And the YouTube will give you a behind-the-scenes tour. But they live in like mini log cabins that I could Airbnb out, but obviously we have animals that live in them. Any other questions on TikTok?
Aqua Kitty said sigh. I'm not sure if we missed a comment.
Aqua Kitty, I'm sorry. Aqua Kitty, we're going to try to get to you soon. Chris said thumbs up. Oh, I wanted to say something really quick, that these guys get big, and I wanted to say that if you want a tortoise, go for something smaller, maybe like a Russian tortoise. That would be my advice, unless you have the setup, because these guys really get big and they require a lot of space, and they don't hibernate, so indoor room, of course.
Hey, Amy. She says they probably also don't realize how big a mess it makes when they pee either.
Yes.
Oh, I've experienced that firsthand.
And Amy,
good point.
Littlefoot's pooping as she's chomping. These guys.
No way.
Honey, of course.
Down there on you?
I don't want to pick it up because I'm going to have to touch the computer, but absolutely she has a turd coming out. This is what happens, you guys. Animals poop. I actually just did a TikTok video. By the way, hopefully you guys watch my TikTok, honestly, because my TikTok, I did it behind the scenes of like, this is what it's like working with animals, and I was just cleaning up poop. Like, that's the reality, really, when you work with animals. Let's see. Vicky says, to my understanding, turtles have really good vision. As they age, does their vision diminish? Vicky, thank you. Oh, Vicky, very good to connect with you. Thank you for that question. These guys have good vision. They can definitely see in colors. Vicky, I'm going to be honest. I am not really sure. I'm not really sure what the answer is to your question. Does it diminish? I would assume it does diminish with age.
Do they get cataracts?
I mean, I've seen tortoises like that, but But then again, though, even big tortoises, though, I worked with a tortoise once that was over 100 years old, and he could see fine. I mean, he was trained, he could go from point to point, he could eat, differentiate the different types of foods he was eating. So I'd say they keep their sight. I think some can get vision problems, but just like with people, sometimes it affects, us.
She just burped.
Did she burp?
Can you give her another yam, please?
Yes, and then
Rucha,
I'm saying that so wrong. How is the alligator exhibit going? It's going great. We are expecting to move the alligators within, I think, a month or so. Once again, you guys.
You said that last year.
Oh, yeah. Check out my podcast, Animals to the Max. Like last June, I was like, they'll be out June 9th. Here's the deal. I'm going to get real with you, which I always do on my live videos. The alligator exhibit, basically, it is me, my dad, and we have our really good friend helping us build the exhibit. So it's 3 guys, and we have built this from the ground up. Which, by the way, I could build you a house. Is that impressive? No?
Yeah.
Thank you.
What are you waiting for?
I'm just waiting for a woo!
We could put a little cabin out there.
Yeah, so anyway, it's 3 guys building this, and with the supplies, everything's been self-funded. So, to be honest, with the coronavirus and this whole thing, there's no income coming in to support the animals. So there has been some delays with the alligator exhibit, but we're still working on it. We actually just separated the pools, so we're getting ready to move Chompers and Sonny in soon, which is awesome. Yes.
We've got 2 people over here wondering how you will move the alligators. Good question. I'm not going to be present that day.
You have to film it. How many of you want to see us move the alligators? Chompers is 6.5 feet, and Sonny is 10.5 feet.
I don't want to see
and
it.
And he is well over 300 pounds. Honey, you're going to have to film it. I can't trust anyone else.
But I married you with all of your limbs.
Would you not be married to me if I looked
It's like a Happy Gilmore moment.
If I looked like Lieutenant Dan from Forrest Gump, you wouldn't still be married to me?
He didn't have legs.
Okay, yeah, he didn't have legs. Well, anyway, long story short, honey, I'd still have my bubbly personality. And I just stuck my nose almost in tortoise crap. So we're getting so sidetracked.
So how are you going to move the alligators? I don't think you got to that.
Heather said, please do a video. Becky said yes. Vicky said I want to see. Becky said yes. Can we get a thumbs up if you want to see us move the alligator? So how am I going to do it? I'm going to do... So we had to move Sonny initially from his old exhibit. And what we did the whole Steve Irwin crocodile hunter thing. I mean, the whole... you lasso the top of their mouth with a jaw rope. You literally pull them out, and you have a guy, it was me, jump on him first, and another guy jump on him again, and then another guy, and then you literally pick them up and move them into a vehicle. We're gonna have to move Sonny into the back of a trailer.
He's like 300-400 pounds.
I know. It's gonna be a lot. That's why I've been working out. Woo! There you go, can you guys see? But, honestly, I think we're going to move him probably when it's a little cooler out, so it'll be in the morning time. And the thing is, though, they're doing this thing where we have to be 6 feet away from each other. So how am I going to, ask a bunch of guys to come help me if, we're on doing this coronavirus thing?
This is true.
Honey, you're the only one that's been next to me. You might have to jump in and do this. Honey, you might have to take one for the team. No, I'm serious. How many of you would help me move the alligator? How many of you would be scared to move an alligator?
Hey, Stephanie Arnie.
Hey, Stephanie.
She can come help you.
I know Stephanie Arnie would help me move an alligator. She's been swimming with crocodiles before. So, anyway, Courtney said she would help.
Oh, my gosh.
Alyssa said, I'll come help. Courtney said you have to video. That is true. I feel like we do need to video this because people want to see. By the way, if you are tuning in, I don't have alligators as pets because I really want them. I mean, I love them, but I have special permits for them because they're rescues. Sonny was living in someone's bedroom, teenager's bedroom, and Chompers was given as an anniversary present.
Amy said, could you just use a corral and a fishing pole with a chicken?
No. No. And my dad had that idea. So alligators, and we could possibly, I guess if we had a crate and I had the time, we could, are you full, honey? Do you want this one? This one looks better. We could possibly train them, and I know zoos and stuff like that will train their alligators to go from point to point. We don't have any of that training with Sonny. And matter of fact, I don't even... so you guys know, Sonny's enclosure doesn't even have a door, so I very rarely go into Sonny's. It's not that I'm scared of him, but that's just a safety protocol. It's double fenced, it doesn't have a door. To get over, I have a special ladder. So,
was Thanksgiving the last time you went in there?
yes, and I was in there and I was like, holy crap, you've gotten big. And I was like, I should have had my GoPro. Oh, shoot. Littlefoot. This live is so over the place. I can't believe you told people that.
Anything for a sweet potato.
Anything for a sweet potato. Tabitha said she would help. Honey. And by the way, for those of you tuning in, alligators, if someone's tuning in, they're like, these aren't alligators, you idiot. No, these are not alligators. This is Hank and Littlefoot, my Sulcata Tortoises. Someone asked about my alligators. Alligators are really smart. So if I introduce some new corral for Sonny, he'd look at that and be like, yeah, in your wildest dreams, dude. So, anyway.
I think it's past Hank's bedtime.
Diane said, poor Sam. Sam, you do the video.
Oh my
People
gosh.
are saying, by the way, I think you should. I think you do such a good job at video. Honey, you're the glue that holds this little show together. I mean, people are tuning all over the country, which is awesome. Alyssa said, these videos are the best. You never know what to expect. That is true. I put my face almost in tortoise poo. I got a little bite from Littlefoot, just barely scraped though, which isn't bad. Yeah, you never know. And
Hey,
by the way,
someone said, hey Corbin, it's Stacy, I'll come help.
hey, Stacy. Okay, we'll give you our address. By the way, did you know someone, this is crazy, we have a super fan who took a photo of Napoleon from across the river and sent it. Or did they send it to me? They said, hey, I was taking photos of the animals. And I was like, do you have our address? I mean, because we are kind of private. Does it stink, honey? Mm-hmm. I mean, yeah. None of the animals live in the house, by the way, if you're wondering.
Amy Sue said she'll help too.
Okay. Okay, you guys.
You guys are brave.
You guys are super brave. I mean, Sonny's head's like this big. I mean, maybe even bigger.
He is a professional.
I am a professional, and I'm not scared of alligators. I think it's because I've been working with alligators for 16, 17 years.
And you know their personality.
I do. And that's like, remember when Steve Irwin, oh, my mom's watching. Hey, Mom.
Mom's always watching.
I remember that viral video of Steve Irwin holding Robert when he was feeding that saltwater crocodile. And remember it, people were tearing Steve Irwin apart. Like, how could you do that, endanger a child? And they had the people, like, investigating the Australia Zoo. I mean, honestly, I'm not going to hold my new nephew and hold Sonny. But I don't think they'd let me. But I understand what Steve Irwin was saying. He was like, I understand these animals. He understands they are wild. You know, things can happen. But Steve's a professional, and I don't know where I was getting that. I'm just saying, when you know these animals, I feel like you gain a respect, but you know them. And I think that is really helping me prepare for moving them, so I'm not scared.
You guys, Littlefoot stinks.
Littlefoot stinks really, really bad. I wish we had smell-o-vision here. Any other last-minute questions about Littlefoot or Hank? I do want to say thank you for the people who actually donated to our GoFundMe, which was amazing, to support the animals. You guys, a lot of people, the number one question I get asked, some people are so blunt, but they're like, how do you make your money? Or how do you support, seriously, how do you support the animals? Honestly, it was basically appearing at live events, either where I'm like speaking, I'm like a speaker, or I take the animals and I go to a school and educate school children, or I go to a university, special events. Long story short, that's how I take care of the animals. That's how I pay the bills. Long story short, all of our events have been canceled or postponed. And, oh, she stinks.
Yeah.
And
hi, Josh.
Hey, Josh. They've been canceled and postponed. So thank you for the GoFundMe, because we have no funds coming in for the animals, like whatsoever. And zoos are in a lot of trouble. I wouldn't say like we're in a lot of trouble. Like, your generous support has been great and we're able to support the animals. But even by giving like 10, 15, 20 bucks, it helps. It goes towards sweet potatoes. And 100% of the proceeds goes to the animals.
Stephanie said, Littlefoot, cute, not Tank or Koopa.
Tank or Koopa? Who's that? I don't know, Stephanie. Littlefoot is cute. This is Hank. And then Tinkerbell and Tank are at the house. Sorry.
They're too big to travel
They're
these
too
days.
big, and they would probably, my table would collapse. Only room for 2 tortoises. Yes.
Josh said, wait until we come out there and I'll help you move them.
Yes!
It's a good idea, Josh. Come
Yes,
on.
yes. Okay, you guys.
Oh, the name of the tortoises. Yes, Littlefoot and Hank, and then Tinkerbell and Tank are at home.
It's a lot. And Tinkerbell's 40 years old. Tank is 16. Oh my God, the names are like crazy right now. Hank is 10 and Littlefoot's 10. Exact same age. Littlefoot is little for, we don't know why Littlefoot's little. They've been fed the same diet, same everything.
Hey, D-Mac.
Hey, D-Mac, how's it going, man?
Oh, yeah.
Woo! Okay, you guys, any other questions? Shauna said, oh, really, that's cool. I love animals. I'll have to check him out. Thank you, Jessica. Yes, please. And this is a great, I want to say, if you know anyone who loves animals or who just wants to watch a random show where tortoises poop everywhere and I get bit and we make cooked yams and sweet potatoes, share this video with your friends and family. Wouldn't you say, hon?
Oh, Stephanie, I get it. She said most people have tortoises named Tank.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Or bulldozer or dozer. I've had that too. But please, Vicky says, I'll go to your page to find the GoFundMe. Yes, we will put the link for the GoFundMe. You can also go to CorbinMaxey.com. And if you want to book a virtual show, so if this isn't personal enough, if you want to see us one-on-one.
You're so cute.
I'm cute? Thank you, honey.
I was talking to Littlefoot.
Okay. What about Hank and I? We're over here. What about us? If you want to hang out with us and you want a virtual tour, head on over to CorbinMaxey.com and all the proceeds go towards the animals. And it's me and you on a Zoom call, and you can request any animal you want, even Tom the turkey.
Schools, libraries,
business meetings. We looked online. People were paying $100
to have a llama
at
their business
do a Zoom
meeting.
Call. So let's do something cooler like a tortoise. I don't know.
Or an emu.
Yes, or an emu. Yes, absolutely. And like I said, so continue. If you want to learn more, go to CorbinMaxey.com or follow me on my social channels and check out our YouTube. I'm going to be filming animal news, to give you the latest and greatest animal news. Yes.
Kint Maddie, if I'm saying that right, just joined and says, has Hank or Littlefoot ever bit you? You're just a couple minutes late to the video.
Yes, Littlefoot just nipped my little fingernail. But yes, they've bit my toes before. These aren't, I'm assuming you don't think they're snapping turtles or anything, but their bite can hurt. They don't have teeth, but it's like a sharp edge, almost like a bird's beak. And it is a powerful bite because they have to get through like the thick cactus, which is interesting, and grasses in their native lands of Africa.
Jean Genie asked if the tortoises get bathed.
Can I say, is that Jean Genie? Is that her? Jean Genie, I love you. I think this is the right Jean Genie. What does she look like? Can we describe her? Is there a picture of her? Does she have dark eyes?
Brown
hair?
I think so.
Okay, you are awesome. She likes every one of my stories and sends me all these loves and likes and stuff. Thank you. And I think she's from the UK. Is she from the UK? I think so. I think it's 4 a.m. there. Jeannie, what are you doing up? Hopefully you're tuning in. Okay. Tabitha said, how much for a birthday party? Oh, Tabitha.
Connection.
Are you?
I think we're back in the game.
Are we back on the game? How do we look Instagram? So, Tabitha, go to CorbinMaxey.com, go to our virtual encounters. Honestly, a lot of our shows were bigger shows, so I haven't done birthdays in years and years and years, but if you have a special day and you want me to say hi, I'd be more than happy to do it. It supports the animals, so go to the website. And I love you, Tabitha, by the way. She's a personal friend. Thank you. Honey, it's going to be your 30th birthday soon. I could appear at your
I don't want to think about it.
Why? About my appearance?
About my 30th birthday.
Honey, you look like not even a day older than 21. People probably wondering what you look like. Go to my Instagram to find out. Any other questions, you guys? What do you think about the tiger that got COVID? What do I think about it? Well, I'm assuming he's talking about the tiger at the Bronx Zoo. We know that the tiger that got COVID, I think there were 5 other cats, I believe, that got the COVID or who were tested. I think it was a lion as well.
Why is it just cats?
Isn't that interesting? So I read online, and I think that scientists say that cats are more susceptible to it, which is
like
really,
respiratory infections.
I don't know, like to the actual
tigers
coronavirus.
And house cats.
Yeah, which is interesting. It is linked now. Although we're finding new stuff because wasn't there a dog I think in China that was infected? So There's a bunch of stuff we're still learning. What do I think? I think that the cats, I think they're fine now, that they're getting over it, and I think that we're still learning so much. I mean, last week we didn't think that we could get the coronavirus from our pet cats, or we didn't think that our pet cats could get the coronavirus, and now we're finding out that we can. Thank you.
Jean Jeannie says, yes, it's me. Yes, England.
Thank you. Oh, Jeannie, I'd love to visit one day. England. We have Claire, too, our friend Claire from England.
Yeah, we love Claire.
We love Claire. She sent us
Champas.
Best Champas. I love her accent, by the way.
Kent Maddie said, do you have a favorite?
Out of these two? Probably Littlefoot. Oh, I said that too soon.
That's rude.
Doesn't everyone have a favorite kid? If you're a parent, do you have a favorite kid? If you're a parent, do you have a favorite kid?
Amy, yes, I'm 30. Almost. Next month. Who's older, Hank or Littlefoot?
They are the exact same age. They were hatched the same day. We have no idea why Hank is this big and Littlefoot's this small. She's getting up there. Do you guys, I need to ask Facebook, do you have favorite children? And Instagram? Do you guys have favorites? TikTok?
My mom said no. Thanks, Mom. I thought it would be me.
Okay, yeah. Do you have a
kidding.
favorite kid? I think your mom likes Maddie the best out of all of you two.
That's probably true. She's the baby.
Yeah, she's the baby. Do we have a favorite kid?
Carol Lansbury said nope.
No.
Amy said yes, she's an only child.
Oh!
But what about Pippin?
Yeah. Okay, you guys. Oh, Sean said no. Sean said I love them all. Jackie said Littlefoot seems to have more personality. Alyssa said... Oh, man. Alyssa said that my parents totally do. Jennifer is the only honest one, and she said we're not supposed to admit it. So I have a favorite. I like Littlefoot more.
More than Hank?
Yes.
Because he's like going through some issues. He's
Honey, can you click
behavioral
that?
issues.
That one's
Chasing chickens.
He chases chickens, but it doesn't mean that I don't not like Hank though. I mean, Hank, they all have their really good qualities, but Hank's like kind of more of a, how do we say this? More of a booger. He's more of kind of a turd. Like
That's just the typical male.
I take offense. Hank's just more, he's more aggressive and more like forward. Littlefoot's more like, and stuff like that.
Are they heavy to hold? Yes.
Tabitha said, no, favorite, love them both equally. They have different and special things about them. That's what I'm supposed to say. But yeah, I mean, I love them all. But yes, I think Facebook. Honey, can you click that one too? We are just, our technical, I'm never going to announce we got new internet or anything ever again.
It's not the internet. It says 20% battery.
The low batteries. We also need phone chargers. If you want to donate to the show, phone chargers.
We have phone chargers.
All right, guys. We have been on for an hour. We're going to be cut off soon from Instagram. Thank you so much. I will put the GoFundMe link. If you guys want to support the animals, anything helps. I love doing this show. I love it. I look forward to every Friday and to talking to you. I feel like we're all friends in this like community. And come here, Littlefoot. I love that you guys want to learn more about animals and we have this conversation. So please share the show with your friends. Comment. What else, honey, can I say? I think that's it. I can't believe we're already at an hour.
Amy says, when people ask me at the farm who's my favorite, the answer is always whoever let me hug them today. That's cute.
That's good.
Who was your favorite today then, Amy?
Oh, they're going to be watching. Let's see. Virginia said Instagram. Your mom said Instagram froze.
On Facebook, she said that?
Yeah.
She's jumping all over.
Vicky says, I have a favorite son and daughter, but then I only have one son and daughter. Oh, that's smart. All right, you guys. And I keep on putting my hand in either poop or cooked sweet potato. Thank you for watching TikTok. Thank you. By the way, TikTok, it's a brand new audience for me, and I appreciate you following my page. We're at over 76,000 followers on TikTok. That's like more than, what is that? I mean, that's amazing. So, and thank you for watching our videos. That video of Happy biting a carrot was seen by almost 13 million people.
That's fantastic.
That's insane. I never thought. So thank you for watching. Oh, little folks.
Do you guys have any requests on animals to feature next week?
Yes, any requests? Because I think Amy Sue actually requested the tortoises, if I'm not mistaken.
I feel like someone did.
I feel like someone did too.
Oh, Amy said Sydney the
Jordan
sloth.
Beasley. Okay.
1 minute left on Instagram.
1 minute, you guys. Please let us know. I know Val mentioned, and she donated to our GoFundMe, she wanted Napoleon the emu.
Oh, yeah. Someone did just say bring Napoleon on. Reptile. K. Lung said alligator.
Thank you, alligator. Now, people would really tune in if I had the alligator. Who could we do? I was thinking we could do Napoleon, But it would have to be like on location. I couldn't bring Napoleon inside here.
It's just dark
It
at
is
this
dark.
time.
Maybe I could like, I don't know.
Oh, Porcupine Tail says that they requested the tortoises. Good choice.
Thank you, Porcupine Tail. Everyone's saying goodbye. Goodbye, Diane.
Oh, we got a
says
few emu
Napoleon.
requests over here.
Emu? Should we do it like just, it'd be shorter? We just cut the news? I don't know.
I don't know. We could always do the news in the Animal House. 19 seconds over here.
19 seconds. Okay, you guys. I love you, Instagram. Thank you for hanging out with me on this Friday night. Please stay safe. And some of you might be down and depressed with your losing your jobs. Please keep a positive mindset and please continue to watch the videos.